Good morning, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you on Sunday morning. I hope everybody's having a nice weekend. It's pretty decent weather out here in New Jersey. Hopefully people can get outside, take a breath of fresh air, and take a little bit of pain down. Well, yesterday I demoed my new Helix glass for the Carta E-Rig. This is your Carta E-Rig dab of the day, everybody. We're going to be using the Helix now going forward, and I hope it's going to be exciting for me. I will tell you that Randall and Christina have been working with me a little bit on glass, and this is a updated version of the Helix, not on the website yet. So some of you have asked where the link is and things like that. They'll have it up on the website as soon as they get it in supply. But let's talk about something I think that's important to talk about, especially on weekends. The week's coming up. For me, it means doctor's appointments. For some of you, it might mean work, might mean challenges. How do we deal with the challenges that come up in a week ahead of us? You know, a lot of times, people do things with no planning, no forethought, and kind of just stumble through, and they call it winging it. What I recommend, what I really believe in, is forethought. And I've learned this because of stumbling through life and being smacked and hit and hurt so many times. So Sunday affords us something very important. It affords us time to think and look forward to the coming week. And what I mean by that is, if you have stressful things ahead of you, try to know about them ahead of time. I know surprises and bad things happen, but if there are things you have to deal with that are going to be stressful, don't run from them. Identify them up here, so you can think about them, plan a little bit, and ratchet down the pain that accompanies these things. We all know stress is a pain driver. We all know it's a trigger. We all know that things ramp up once that happens. So how do you prevent it from starting? Because you can't control it once it goes. You must plan ahead. I'm not saying you figure out everything you're going to do in your entire life ahead. What I'm saying is, look at the things that are the triggers, the things that bring you discomfort, the things that don't make you happy, and try to get a handle on what they are. You're not going to solve them before they happen or before you have to deal with them, but you'll know in advance that you've got to deal with them, and it won't come as a shock, and it'll just be a little bit less high blood pressure, let's call it, for everybody involved. Let's see. THC diamonds with sauce, THC diamonds, or sugar wax. I think we're going to go for a little of the sauce today. THC diamonds and sauce. Scrape a little bit off the bottom for a nice sized dab. And let's do a hot load. Haven't done that on the Carta. Here we go. We're going to do a hot load. So we're going to put this dab stick in and start spinning it around, because it's going to get real hot in there. I can tell you, because I have burned myself on this cleaning it last week. So spin this around inside, get all that nice THC diamonds off, and let's take a look. Cheers. Look at that milk. Mother's milk, let's call it. Let's show you again mother's milk on our Helix glass, on our Carta E-Rig. Here we go. Am I too excited? Here we go. So, excuse me. Some of you will remember early on when I got the Carta E-Rig, I declared it the smoothest hit I had ever had from an electronic device. This makes it even smoother. Let's do it again. And let's take a closer look. Keep an eye on the glass chamber, on the bottom chamber, on how white it turns from the vapor. Cheers. I'm telling you. The challenge is I really want to take this thing on the road, but I don't want to break it, and I don't want to spill it. What I mean by on the road is I would like to take it and use my little Osmo pocket and do things and take dabs outside. But I am concerned, possibly rightfully so, I am concerned that I might break the glass or it might spill. But I've got to tell you, I'm incredibly impressed with it. And I want to let everybody know that I'm going to take my own advice. See this blue pad here? I'm going to take this blue pad and I'm going to take this pencil. I'm going to write a list of things I'm doing this week. Then I'm going to highlight the things that are nasty or that potentially could be nasty. And it's going to take the edge off. I practice what I preach. Try to get a little bit ahead of the week. Don't let the week smack you in the butt or in the head, everybody. This is the Real Senior Stoner for your Carta E-Rig dab it a day with the Helix glass on a Sunday. Looking forward to a week with less pain. Cheers.